What's happening, Wargamers? Welcome to another Star Wars Shatterpoint Battle Report from Aide Studios. As usual, I'm your host, Leland. I'm joined by Alex.
Hello!
We have our fancy new lighting going on here, and we are happy to be bringing you the new Real Quiet Light pack and the Inferno Squadron pack. So that's Han Solo and Iden Versio. So very excited about these ones. So we're going to get those on the table and get rolling. We have our mission already selected. Alex won priority, and we have Never Tell Me the Odds. So we're going to get all that active in just a moment here. But we're going to go take a look at the squads. But first, if you want to support the channel, hit up patreon.com/AegisBrandStudios. Just a couple bucks a month keeps everything going, keeps everything current. Or go to iWargame.net. Use code AegisBrand to save 10% on your purchase. Tell them that we sent you, and helps the channel out a little bit. Anyway, let's take a look at everything. All right, Alex, you were very excited about Iden Versio.
Very excited.
Yeah, I made sure to get them ready for you to use here. So what's your squad?
Well, of course, we've got the named characters of Inferno Squad. We got Iden Versio leading the charge with Gideon Hask and Del Meeko. And they are joined by their direct supervisor, the Stormtrooper Supervisor, and his direct supervisor, Darth Vader, the Empire's Servant.
It's Evaluation Day.
Yeah, it's Evaluation Day. Along with him, we've got the Imperial Special Forces. Yep. We are bringing everyone from the new pack. I'm really excited. Really excited to do some offensive-ish maneuvers.
I'm looking forward to seeing what they do on the table. Very excited by this one. And across the way, we are going very, very classic here, bringing in all the original trilogy heroes except for Leia, unfortunately. We have Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker being joined by Obi-Wan Kenobi out of hiding with R2-D2 and Lando inside job. Then, of course, we have General Solo, Chewie, and the Rebel Commandos here. So this is just a who's who of named characters kicking around here. So going to be very excited to see what happens. Vader with a Stormtrooper is over there, and the ISF forces being able to deploy up to range 3, just getting a nice forward position there, with the rest of Inferno Squad over on the other flank, ready to storm the city here. We have Han Solo with Chewie, the Rebel Commandos also with a range 3 deployment, just getting over to there. And then over here we have Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan, and Bartu and Lando ready to go take on and resolve some father issues, I guess. So that's what we got going on. So, Alex, you won priority, so it's going to be first turn for the Empire. But before we get going, we got to see what mission or what struggle we're using. So, very first one, we got
Daring Gamble. I do like this one.
So secondary units will get an extra movement on the track if they wound somebody and spend a force. And yeah, we got some points to flip over. Kicking us off for the Empire,
we've got the Special Forces.
So they get to recover some damage when they wake up.
Yeah. Do I want them to go right now though?
Reserve them. Spend the force. Spend the force!
I'm thinking about it, because all their best targets are hiding, and also out of range, and also potentially not being able to be shot. I think I might reserve them.
Alright. So who we got instead, then?
Del Meeko. I can live with Del Meeko.
Yeah. And with Del Meeko activating, way off in the distance there, he does have a shot on Lando and R2-D2, so while they can't be targeted with range attacks, they are going to get pinged for damage.
Yeah.
So where is Del Meeko off to?
Del Meeko is going to take a walk to this ingress point here and take a little...
There is definitely an ingress point there.
There is a ladder.
I put it there myself.
And I'm going to use it against you.
As you usually do.
And then we're going to spend a force. Actually, I'm going to measure first. I'm going to be smart about this. Because he has a really cool ability called Covert Operations, which gives him a dash. And if he ends within 4 of a target, then he gets a focus action.
I believe you do.
Okay.
I believe you do.
So we'll just go dash over there, gain a focus action, and also Sharpshooter 1, which is added onto his Sharpshooter 2 to make Sharpshooter 3. And when he shoots you, you don't have cover, turns out.
Yes, sir.
So this is going to be a
10 dice.
wonderful 10 die attack into some commando.
Beautiful. All right, starting off strong.
Pretty
That's
strong.
Pretty strong. I mean, only 3 fails and
Only 3
no
fails.
crit. Oh, I think you get a crit on your track there.
1 expertise is not a crit. It's a shove.
Okay, well, I'll get 2 successes.
Okay.
And you're going to get 4 through, it looks like.
4 going through?
Yep.
Beauty.
I really would have liked that cover there.
So 4 going through.
Thankfully, I'm not taking 8 damage.
Yeah.
All right, so 5 damage. We're getting pushed back, and you're adding just all the conditions in the world
Almost
onto me.
all of them.
The downside is like because of that strain, I have to recover because otherwise they're just gonna die, knock themselves out when
Yeah.
they activate. So super. Is Dell doing anything else, or is that it?
His actions are spent. His violence has been committed.
That's it. Okay. All right, fantastic. You will take control of 2 objectives.
Yep.
I believe you're within 2 over there.
Yes. Good
And
old
then
Gideon is standing on
I
that.
have this one over here, and I will just take this objective right here. All right, recovering from that. Yeah. Do I Shatterpoint this one? I think I might. We're going to Shatterpoint into Bar 2D2.
Bar 2D2.
Yep, and they're going to spend a force to mingle. And what we're going to do is R2 is going to move away from his angry former master. Over there. And Lando is going to start moving towards this objective.
Towards R2's angry former master.
Uh-huh. And then they're just going to advance again.
Mm-hmm.
So Bar 2 is just going to advance over to here.
Mm-hmm.
And Lando is just going to advance right over to there. It's going to be... I hope Vader's not going to... Because Vader's thing is a dash, right?
He has a
dash and advance.
A dash and an advance.
So I'm going to hang back just a tiny little bit, just to make it difficult for Vader to actually get to me.
Okay.
Then I'm just going to hunker. So take cover.
Okie dokie.
Oh yeah, we'll just take cover.
Okay.
Actually, scrap the hunker because you can't shoot them until they activate or they're ordered X on the card anyway.
Yeah.
So instead, we're going to recover and get rid of that damage that Del Meeko pinged onto them
Sounds
very
good.
early on. And I will take 3 points.
All right.
Moving back over to the Imperials.
Iden Versio.
All right. Well, we'll give you a moment. All right. So what's Iden up to?
All right. Iden's got her identity first. Or, sorry, her tactics ability.
Yes, sir.
Her identity will come later.
Yes.
It gets all of the...
It's Imperial Scouts, right?
All the Imperial Scouts within 4 of her get to do a nice little dash. We're going to have Gideon.
Wouldn't you know it, her box is full of scouts.
Yeah, wouldn't you know it? Synergy.
You know it. Yep.
So he's not going to climb the ingress point. She is. She's going to go up to here and then climb on up to over here.
And we did check all the ranges on here, so we do know everything is kosher.
Yes, very kosher.
Yep. And then
she's going to take a move action, being very aggressive with her.
Very aggressive, it looks like. Yep.
Oh, don't worry. The aggression has not yet ended. We're going to spend a force to do covert operations to take a dash and a focus action. So we're going to get up onto this point here, and we'd like to stay outside of 2 of all of your friends. So I think I've got to be a little bit further back than that.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit further back.
Okay. So we'll go to over here.
Because you want to be able to shoot, not punch, right?
Yep. Do you know what? How about we go to the furthest back we can be on this point? We'll just be right over here.
Okay.
And then we're going to shoot some commandos.
All right. Well, I'll have... which commando... I guess no matter what commando you're targeting, I'm going to get cover.
Yes, you are going to get cover.
Because you're 6 dice.
Hunkered.
Yeah, because I'm hunkered, and you do have, there's a little bit of terrain there.
Yeah, I don't think I need to remove your hunker. I have the power to do so, but
you've already spent 1 on a reserve, and I mean, you only need to deal 3 points of damage.
And this is a 10 die attack.
Oh my goodness, yeah, because you're also getting an additional die from
sharpshooter and from focus.
And then Del is within range
Gideon,
as well.
Yeah, because Del's in range, that triggers Gideon's identity.
Yep.
Or triggers his innate, which means I add a hit result to this.
Yep. So
or a strike, sorry.
A whole lot of stuff happening here. So, and you are starting off very aggressive.
Very.
Very aggressive.
So that expertise is going to be a crit, and one of your blocks becomes a fail. And then I add in Gideon's wonderful, wonderful strike.
Well, I will
And then you
block
block
4,
and I get 4
go through, which should be your 3 damage that you need here. Oh, you know what? 5 go through. I was exposed.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
I was exposed. 5
so
go
5
through.
go through, which means I'm going to definitely kill you.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to get almost my whole tree.
Yep.
My recovers don't particularly matter to me right now.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin you. I'm going to expose you again.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit you with enough damage to kill you and 2 shoves.
Okay.
Send you on a trip. Oh.
Yep, so the shoves.
2 shoves. Uno shove. Dose shove.
Oh my goodness, this is just rude.
Very.
All right. And they are wounded. And this point will flip.
Yep.
There we go. So you will score 3.
I'll score 3, get a momentum from taking you down, and get a momentum from landing on 0.
Now, Han has an ability that whenever you would gain a momentum, I can spend a force to gain a momentum myself.
Ooh.
So I'm going to do that.
Cheeky.
And then Han also has a revenge trigger, so I got to take care of that.
Yeah.
So it's Vader the play.
Vader's the play. He's going to refresh one of my force. He's then going to...
Oh no, you're 4. How much have you spent?
I've spent 4. I now have 3 remaining. He's then going to take a walk to over here.
Yes, sir.
And then he's going to spend that force that I just recovered to do anger, hate, and aggression. He's not actually going to be doing an attack this turn, but he's getting himself into a nice position to put some pressure on this middle point for the next struggle.
Yep. Well, because if any of those go live, you now have a Vader on the within range too, right?
Yeah. And then he's going to... Is he within 2 of the center currently?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he's just going to take a hunker action.
Yep. So he's going to take cover
and flip to his more defensive side, 4 and 5 Xian.
Beautiful.
And then that's going to be the struggle, and you get shuffled back in.
That is very much the struggle, yeah. Okay, let's move on to struggle 2. Moving on to the next struggle. Hopefully I can come back from this one a little bit. It could be worse. Yeah, okay. I absolutely hate all of these at the moment. Because if I take this one, Obi-Wan takes it, and I guess Hask is on this point right here.
And I don't have anyone on the other back point.
Whereas if I do this one, Vader takes this one, nobody takes this one, and then, it's got to be the bottom one. It's got to be the bottom one. Because I don't have the resources to get up to these back points.
Which feels fair.
Yeah, so it's got to be this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not starting with with control of any objectives, but Vader is going to be controlling that one right there. Sure. And Iden's going to be controlling this one. So no, it's got to be the top.
Okay.
It's got to be the top. You're starting with 2 there. I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be the top. So you'll start with 1. I'll start with 1,
yep.
And yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Priority objective is going to be oh good. That's one I'm actually controlling.
Sweet.
Beautiful. And who do we have going? The Commandos. I hate it, but they got to go into reserve. And instead, we're going to get Chewie. That's actually who I was kind of hoping to see. There we go. So at the start of this activation, Wookiee Loyalty will trigger, and Chewie is just going to dash towards Han here, and ending within 3. So both of them are going to get, Han's going to get a hunker, and both of them will get to recover.
Ooh.
Not that it, actually, you know what? We're going to dash this way.
And recover off of the...
And because both of them, I believe, get to do recover, and each character in this unit may recover. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the strain on the Rebel Commandos.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so we'll get rid of that, and then I got to figure out what Chewie's up to. Chewie's going to focus, and we're going to shoot the ISFs.
Okay.
That's all we're up to here. So 7 dice a shot coming in.
A lot of expertise.
Still getting. I think I've rolled like 3 fails on every one of my dice rolls.
My expertise is 3 blocks, so your crits are going through.
Okay, that's really solid expertise for those guys.
Yeah, 3. Oh no, it's 2 expertise and a recover.
Okay. That's you're still getting rid of my two strikes.
Okay, yeah.
You're still getting rid of my 2 strikes, which is important. And how much did you say I needed to do to take out your guys?
4 damage.
Guess who doesn't do 4 damage off 2?
Ooh.
Yeah. But you are going to be exposed, and I'm going to shove you.
Okay. So and I'm taking how much damage?
3.
3? Okay.
And then the Wookiee will be able to get up there. And I hate to do this, but
I am going to take my recover to just peel 1 damage off.
okay. I'm going to spend my last force, and we're going to do It's Not Wise to Upset a Wookiee, and we're going to roll 5 dice, and hopefully, how much damage do I need to do? 2?
2.
2 successes. There we go. There we go. Barely. Now, the unfortunate thing is I don't have the force to take advantage of the secondary unit getting me some extra momentum here. So that kind of sucks a little bit. And I have 0 force. I'm completely tapped down at this point. And I will score 2 points.
All right.
And I'll get some momentum. Priority roll.
It's
going to be...
the point currently controlled by no one.
Yep. So there we go. So who gets pulled?
The Shatterpoint.
I think you should activate the ISFs. Go back, take that point. Actually, no, you do. You activate the Stormtrooper Sergeant.
Yeah?
Yeah, because he dashes somebody... Oh, well, the ISFs are down.
Yep.
You could dash Vader over to there to get within 2.
That is true.
Yeah, we'll give you a moment to think about it. So who's activating?
It's going to be the Stormtrooper Sergeant, which we've done a lot of pre-measuring and a lot of fun stuff is going on. At the start of his turn, he's going to use an inexorable advance to get the wonderful, wonderful ISF agents to do some walking around.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get the ISF agents, because they do take a damage for this, but they're already dead, so it doesn't matter. So we've got this guy here.
They care not for the damage.
He's going to take a walk right over around this corner.
Yes, sir.
And this one here...
Oh, it's the whole unit, eh?
It's the whole unit. Each character in the chosen unit may advance.
Okay.
Now this guy is engaged, so he doesn't get quite as much movement, but we're just going to send him over this way. Or, you know what? We'll actually send him this way. We want to spread the hate, you know?
Okay.
And then, Mr. Stormtrooper Supervisor himself is going to take a move action, get himself to a lovely range 5 of Mr. Obi-Wan.
Now, if you want to take the objective, I think you have to move a little bit further up. Oh, no. No, you're good.
Yeah?
Never mind.
Okay.
You're good. All right.
And then, we're going to take a lovely little 6-die attack into Obi-Wan.
Okay. Well,
and because you're in range of a scout, this is going to be +1 strike result.
All right. Well, I'm going to get 6 dice because I have cover from Chewie coming on here. And Chewie's also going to give me an extra expertise at the end of all
nice. So not a fantastic roll with Gideon's ability. It's going to be 5 strikes.
It's a roll with no fails. 5 strikes, eh?
Yeah.
4 expertise here gives me 3 successes.
Are you adding Chewie's expertise?
It's still just 3 successes.
Okay. So you block everything?
I block everything.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
so
I tried.
there we go. Obi-Wan apparently is not shootable even without Mind Trick. And you will take this point right here, and Gideon Hask has this point.
So I'll score 3.
1, 2, 3. There we go. Moving back over to my priority, and it's going to be the one with a Stormtrooper Sergeant on it.
Yeah.
And we get Han Solo. So we're going to go with Solo, and then we'll do this real quiet like. We're going to choose Luke because he's the only one still in my order deck.
Oh my goodness.
So we're going to just basically get a double advance here. So he's going to get to do an advance up like so. And is there anything else I get to do here? And then each character in this unit and the chosen character. Yeah, so Luke will get to advance up as well. To there. And then Han is going to... Yeah, here's the other problem. Like, I don't know... I guess Han has to...
Ingress up to get that.
He's got to ingress up because I need to be able to shoot.
Yes.
I need to be able to shoot, not be engaged with Vader.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Not be engaged with Vader because I think... Oh, okay.
Oh, there's a landing zone. Yeah,
there's a landing zone. Okay, good. So we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna go right there.
Yep.
And we're just gonna shoot the Stormtrooper Sergeant, I guess. With
okie dokie.
Do I do 6 dice here? I'm gonna stay with the 6 dice and hope for the best here.
Okay.
Because it's got some more shoves. Right on the first instance here.
5 dice for Stormtrooper Supervisor for 5. Oh, he's not rolling great on defense over here.
Okay,
that expertise is going to be his one and only block.
My 2 expertise is going to give me 2 crits.
Okay.
So I'm going to get 4 through on you.
Okie dokie.
So 4 through is going to be... now I got to decide what I'm doing here. We're going to go to the top route. We're going to start with a shove here, which is just going to shove the Stormtrooper off the point. We're going to follow up.
Beauty.
Right up to there. It's also going to throw a pin on you. We're going to strain you as well. We're going to do 4 points of damage. I got to recover. That's not really doing anything here for me. And then I have a reposition.
Yeah.
And what we're actually going to do is we're going to reposition over
away
here.
From Vader?
Away from Vader, yeah. We're just going to reposition over to there, away from Vader, make him work for that a little bit.
Yep.
And we will take this point back.
And sorry, you did how much damage to Sergeant?
Just 4.
4? Okay.
And I will score 3 points. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Priority objectives. Moving back to, that's going to be Obi-Wan's point.
Okay. I got to work for this.
You got to work for this, and then you just pull the Vader, I bet. Yeah, see?
It could be anything. Could be a boat.
It's a Vader. So you're going to refresh a force. You're going to recover a damage. Or recover 2 damage, rather.
Yeah, but he has no damage on him, so...
And is he just going to go have a chat with Obi-Wan?
Yeah, you have no force to prevent me from having a chat with Obi-Wan.
No, sir, I do not.
Feels amazing, so we're going to pay a force for anger, hate, and aggression.
Yep.
Take a lovely little dash to right about there.
Yes, sir.
And then we're going to have a wonderful chat with Obi-Wan. We're going to flip over to Gemso. And...
This is adding how many dice? 2? How much dice are being added from your anger, hate, and aggression?
Anger, hate, and aggression adds 3 dice.
Okay, so it's an 11-die attack.
This is an 11-die attack, and I'm attacking someone within range of a scout, so it also adds...
It even works on melee?
Let's check the wording here. When an allied galactic empire makes an attack as part of a combat action...
Oh my goodness,
if the target is within 5 of a scout, yeah.
That is just rude.
So,
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11.
Okay. Do you want to focus as well?
No, I'd rather have the second action because I don't think I'm on the point right now.
Oh, yeah, you're just down.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So Obi-Wan is apparently rolling defense for days here.
Yeah. I've got 5 expertise. Only 1 fail, though, which feels really good. And then Gideon's ability adds a strike. So with all the expertise in the world, that's going to be a crit and 3 strikes.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to get rid of 4 of your strikes.
Okay. So it's going to be these 3 gone and this.
Oh my goodness. And you still have, wow.
6.
Wow. That's insane.
Which is the tree.
Yep. So it's 2, 4, 6 damage right off the hop. 7,
8, 9, 10.
So I am wounded. So basically, do you want to like disarm me as well? Do you want to use that jump to get onto where you need to be?
I think if I use the shove at the end of it, I might be able to find an angle to get onto the point.
It's going to be tight because with where Obi-Wan's base is, you're shoving yourself this way.
That's true. So you know what? We'll go with the jump angle then.
And here's the thing: to get on the point, like you're gonna lose the hunker pretty quickly anyway.
Now that being said, I did just gain unexposed because I had a fail.
Yes, sir, you did.
So you know what? I am going to take the jump route.
Yeah, because now you can recover and get rid of the exposed.
I can recover and get rid of the exposed. So it's going to be all the damage to kill you, as well as a strain, and and I jump.
Okay.
So I'm going to jump.
Now the good news is the Wookiee is still holding the point.
Yep. Now, I do have a trigger that I am going to remember to do this time.
I also have a trigger. So.
Yes. So this is going to be the Empire Sends Its Regards, Commander Iden Versio's identity. So when I wound an enemy character with an attack, after the attack is resolved, the allied character may choose another enemy unit within 4. That's going to be Chewbacca.
Okay.
We're going to give you a... Actually, you know what?
It's either a disarm or a strain, right?
Yeah, actually. We're going to jump ever so slightly. No, we're already in. We're going to pick Luke and put a disarm on him.
Sure.
I'm also going to dash and recover. Oh, man, I could have done the route without the jump. So I recover off this.
Yep.
And... Actually,
and somebody else dashes.
And somebody else dashes.
Because this Iden's thing is still resolving. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so this is Iden's one, which is the allied character may...
So we're going to get all this figured out and come back to you in a second. So it looks like it's Hask that's...
Yeah, Hask gets the benefits of Vader's identity to just get him up this anger
that
point.
Looks like a very generous range 1.
Sorry? Oh, no, the ladder's probably been bumped a few times, so there we go. Okay, there we go.
All right, and then I have to resolve Solo's thing.
Yes.
So Solo is going to dash around the corner
And shoot the sergeant,
Back
the supervisor
here.
again?
Oh, can I? Or do I have to target the same character? No, I can't. I can't target.
Oh, okay. So you have to shoot Vader.
Yeah. So, yeah, there we go.
End out of 2.
Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that because then the supervisor activates and he just takes the point back.
Can you do it while you're hugging that wall there?
Then I'd be engaged with the the sergeant.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. So, oh, actually, you know what? You know what I can do here? Oh, there we go. Over to there.
Oh, beauty.
And then,
You can just see him with the peak of the base.
yep, just with the peak of the base there. So 5 die attack going into Vader. All crits. Come on. Nope.
Okay, so my 3 expertise
I
is
get
going
1
to
crit
be
through.
2 blocks, and your crit becomes a strike.
Oh, he downgrades the crit as well?
Yeah, so
Oh
I'm
my
blocking
goodness.
3, which
So
means
one
one
still
goes
goes
through.
through. One still
Yeah.
goes through, thankfully.
1 strike goes through.
And what are we going to do here? Oh, man, I honestly don't know. We're going to do a damage and an expose.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's Han all done. And I think that's you all done, too.
Vader has
Oh,
only
no,
taken 1 action.
You're just going to recover it, aren't you?
Yeah. Would
Yeah.
you like to pick a different option?
It doesn't matter. You'll just recover anything I put on you.
Do you have
And
like
I
a shove
I
you
don't
could
want to
do,
shove
or-
you.
Okay.
I don't want to shove you is the problem.
Okay.
So
I'll
yeah.
recover this off. And
Yep. Yeah, that sounds
then
about
I'll
right. And
score
then
1.
there we go. And get some
And I'll
momentum
get a
for that.
momentum.
And get a momentum for taking down Obi-Wan as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. We're going to pull the commandos. Oh, before we pull the commandos
Oh, yes,
out.
before you pull the commandos.
The priority objective, that's getting Hask, so yeah, we're going to stick with this one. We're going to pull the commandos out. We're going to get rid of the pin here because I need to be able to move some stuff around. And they are just going to do some advances. So this guy is going to advance and
Climb up an ingress point.
climb up an ingress point. Then he's going to advance and
Climb up that
an
ingress point. Kick it down after their way up.
Kick it down on their way down. And we're actually just going to shoot. Do I shoot Vader or do I shoot Iden? I honestly don't know here. They're going to take 2 pot shots into Vader.
Okay.
So first one, 7 dice, getting rid of the disarm. Wow, okay.
Okay. So my 3 expertise is going to be 2 blocks, and a crit becomes a strike.
Of course it does. So 1 crit goes through, which is just going to be a damage and a pin.
Okay.
And we're going to do it again. So here we go. And of course I got this roll on this one. Yeah, that looks about right. Nothing happens.
Okay.
All right. And I'll end the round or the turn, and I'll score 3 because I do, or no, I do 2 because I don't have the priority
Hask's
one.
was the priority.
Yeah, and that's it. Priority objective.
It's
Gonna be Hask's again.
Hask's point. Okay.
Which is excellent for you. And who gets pulled?
Hask.
Perfect time for him to walk off the point. So yeah. All right. So it looks like you're moving Del.
Yeah. Gideon's going to spend a force on Long Live the Empire, which has Del Miko because he's a support. Take a reposition and take 2 damage.
It must be nice to have force.
Well, I've only got 1 left, but that does put him on that center point there.
So that is going to take the point for you.
And Del takes 2 damage. As for Gideon, he has a range 5 attack. I think we just focus and shoot at the Pathfinders.
The commandos?
The Commandos, sorry.
Sure. So I will get an extra expertise from this. So that's good at least.
This is going to be an 8 die attack, adding a strike result.
Okay. Yeah, that seems about on par with your dice rolls for today.
And then 1 extra strike, and that expertise is going to be a crit and a damage.
So Chewie's expertise will give me one more save through here, and you still get 3 through. Oh my goodness!
So 3 plus a damage, which is going to be a total of. We're going to do 6 damage on the top tree, because it's 5 damage plus 1 from his expertise, and then a strain.
Yep, that tracks all very nicely, and that's yeah, that hurts. You still have 1 more action.
Were you factoring in that you're exposed?
Well, the exposed was, or the expertise was added by Chewie.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So your expertise does.
Yeah, because I rolled no expertise myself.
Beauty.
Chewie gave me the expertise.
So your expertise or your exposed falls off too.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to be Gideon. And
you have 1 more action.
Oh my goodness. No, I focused.
Oh, you focused.
Yeah,
okay.
I focused. Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's Gideon all done, and you're going to score 3.
Yep.
putting on to 0.
Gaining a momentum.
Yes, sir. Priority objective is going to be, good, the one that Han took. So
Okay.
that's a little victory. Luke is all that's left in the deck. So we're going to pull him. He's going to start by jumping. And
jump.
I'm going to jump so I'm outside of 2 of Vader.
Okie dokie.
Because I want to be able to advance.
The full distance and get on that point.
Yeah. I want to be able to advance over to here, saving Chewie's life.
With a nice lightsaber clash.
Exactly. We're going to stay on Form 3 Sarasu side. We're going to throw 7 dice into Vader here.
Okie dokie.
And because I'm about to refresh all my force, I might as well spend 1 for a coordinated fire for a damage.
Okay.
So it'll apply damage onto Vader right off the hop.
Sounds good.
Yep. And 7 dice coming in.
Oh. 1 expertise for Vader is going to be a block, and a crit becomes a strike.
So I'll get one crit, and you'll block 1, so 3 will go through.
Yep.
So what does 3 do for me? 3 actually does some good stuff for me, it looks like. So you're going to take 2 damage, I'm going to shove you. You're going to take 5 damage total, and you're going to get shoved twice. So shove number 1.
Or no, there's no. No, I'm not going to do that.
Shove number 2. And I like being engaged with Del Mico, actually.
Okay.
So we're gonna stay engaged with Del Mico.
Sounds good.
And that is gonna be Luke all done because I'm not gonna jump. I don't think. I think he's quite pleased with where he. We're just gonna jump just to backstop myself, pretty much completely.
Sounds good.
Like that. And I will score 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And that is me all done, and my deck is now getting shuffled. Priority objective.
It's
gonna be
Gideon has to
oh my goodness, this game just wants you to win, it seems. And you have the stormtrooper sergeant left.
Yep, Sergeant Karen herself is going to
you're gonna have to shake something.
Yeah, we're gonna take an action, or sorry,
because he's not wounded.
Yeah, at the start of his activation.
Oh, that's right, you have to move a support unit.
Yeah, so I think we're just gonna do we're just doing these guys. They're just going to get into some nice positions. We're going to climb this one up this ingress point.
But you don't want to hurt Del?
No, I don't want to hurt Del. Del's already hurt. Del took 2 damage off of Gideon's orders. We don't want to give him more. Like, he's got 1 manager already, and he's bad enough.
Where's the other one going? Remember, you are engaged.
Yeah, he can't really do much. I think he's fine.
Okay,
he's fine where he is.
All right, cool.
Well, you know what? We'll just pull him out of engagement. No, we'll put him. Yeah, we'll pull him out of engagement. Just back over here.
All right.
And then, Mr. Dr. Stormtrooper
get rid of that pin.
Take a recover action to get rid of this pin.
Yep.
And then eat the strain damage as he climbs directly up here.
Yep. And takes the point.
Takes this point, thus scoring me a wonderful 3 points.
And some momentum. There we go. And activation will go back to me.
Yep.
Priority objective is going to be the one that you just took back, actually.
Okay.
And who do we got? Shatterpoint card. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was actually going to go with Chewie, but I think Han is actually the activation now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Do we go with Han? I think we might go with Han. Okay. We're going to go with Bartu. We're going to Shatterpoint Bartu. They're going to wake up. They're going to get rid of. They're going to get rid of this. This just make it harder for you. Oh wait. Oh. I got to take a look at some stuff before I commit to. So yeah. So it's still going to be Bartu. So they're going to get rid of that strain, and we're going to start by doing an attack. We're going to spend. I need to make sure I get 2 successes here, so I'm going to spend a force.
Okay.
And we're going to do element of surprise.
Fantastic.
So we're going to add 2 dice to each of the attacks that are coming in here.
Okay. So who's shooting first?
So we're going to go with R2 first. So this is going to be an 8-die melee attack.
Into Iden?
Into Iden. Yep.
Iden's got 4 defense die in melee on this side.
Oh, R2 has woken up and chosen extreme violence. So what is that? My 2 expertise here is just going to be 1 more strike.
Okay.
So 1 strike. Yeah, there we go. So 4 go through. I got everything I needed here. And that's going to be, let's see. So that's going to do 4 damage. I'm going to pin you, and I'm going to disarm you, and I'm going to push you.
Okay.
So first, the push. Gets her back there. R2 then will push up to there. Then you have all the those 2 wonderful conditions. And then what we got to do is I did roll a fail, so I am going to be exposed as well, by
Okay.
the way. And then Lando is going to take a shot into the Stormtrooper Sergeant over here.
Alrighty.
So this is going to be a 7 dice. So not quite as good as the melee attack, apparently. That's very good. I'm going to...
The 2 expertise on the sergeant is just 1 block.
So the 2 crits go through.
Alrighty.
I am going to take a damage because I'm getting exposed again, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had to recover from my other thing here.
Beauty!
So yeah, that recover got rid of that first expose.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be exposed again.
Yep.
But with 2 successes, it's going to be 3 damage and a shove.
Which is definitely the 2 damage you needed.
Yep. And Lando will just shove himself up a little bit. And that's going to let Han take that point back.
Beauty.
Then we're going to do a move action.
Mm-hmm.
Lando's going to try and move, get rid of that pin.
Yep.
And then R2 is going to do some movements. I'm just going to get to a better angle here. So R2's first dash is going to go over here. And then we're going to spend 2 force for a mingle.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to dash again.
Alright. Which gets you on to Gideon's back point.
Yep, gets him onto the back point there. And, well, I guess Lando mingles too. Is what ends up happening here. So Lando will mingle as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets over to there.
And that's the struggle, actually.
That is going to be the struggle, but I spent 4 of my 6 force
Whew.
to do that. So that was rough, but that will be the struggle because I'm scoring all three objective points.
For 4 points and gaining momentum for taking down the...
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's where the momentum came from.
Yep.
Phew. Okay, I was trying to think. Wait a minute. Okay, so that's going to be struggle number 2. All done.
Taking photos, right?
Final struggle.
All right, we got the final struggle.
So
No such thing as luck. It's all skill. Skill game.
Whew. Okay. All right, which one are we choosing?
After much deliberation, we're going to go with this one here. I think it presents the best options for me, especially because rather than having an objective be controlled by 2 of your guys who are in a different unit, I can have one objective be controlled by the commandos over there who are big ouchie.
Yep. Well, I mean, the commandos are also on a different elevation, so you just have
That
to
too.
walk onto the same elevation. Yeah. So where's the priority going?
The priority point is...
It's going to be
Lando
Lando's.
walk off of.
Lando's. I wish I didn't walk him off that point now. That makes me feel sad. All right, what do we got? Del Mico.
Do I like Del Mico right now?
Or do you gamble for somebody who can move 2 units? I mean, you have all the force in the world.
I do have all the force in the world.
Or alternatively, I mean, Del just shoots the commandos again and gets rid of them, and you have a fun day, right?
That's
We'll give you a
definitely an
moment.
option.
So is it Del?
Despite being one of my favorite Star Wars characters, I think I'm better off withdrawing anyone else.
Sure.
So we're going to reserve Del and get anybody else.
Oh, boy. Okay, yeah, the cards have really been liking you today. So
Yeah.
who's the anybody else?
Oh, now I have to think again.
What did we decide?
We're going with the Stormtrooper Supervisor. He's going to wake up and choose the opposite of violence. It's going to be great.
He's doing what any good soldier does. He's taking your victory points, right?
Yeah. So he's going to, at the start of his activation, get Mr. Mico over there, way on the other side, to take a dash and take a damage.
Yep.
But he does take this point.
Yes, sir.
Then Mr. Supervisor himself is going to follow that lead by taking a walk right over here.
And taking that point rather successfully.
And then he's going to shoot Lando Calrissian.
Can't shoot Lando. They're still in the order now.
How dare you?
You shoot Han.
I can shoot Han.
Yep. I mean, why not, right?
Yeah, we'll shoot Han.
Got to shoot someone.
I'm going to shoot somebody.
So I got 5 dice.
I have got a wonderful 6, and I'm adding a strike result because of Hask.
All right.
So this is going to be a strike. These 2 fails go away.
There's those fails again for me.
And 1 expertise is going to be a crit and a pin.
Whew, okay. Well, my 2 expertise is going to be a crit to a fail.
Okay.
And a strike to a fail.
Okay.
So 3 go through.
3 go through.
Yes, sir.
So you're pinned already. And then I'm going to hit you with 2 or 3. Ooh.
Because your expertise is giving you the pin, correct?
Yeah, the expertise is giving me the pin.
Yep.
We're gonna... How about we do a...
I mean, I'm not on a point, so I'm already pinned, so exposing me makes like a...
Exposing you feels really good.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll deal a total of 3 damage.
Okay.
We're going to expose you. I'm going to get to recover, and I'm also going to do a reposition, which is just going to be right over to here.
Okay. And I'll give you 3 points.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay, nice start to the struggle for you.
Yeah.
On our side, we're gonna go. This point right here is
Okay.
the priority. So let's see who I pull here. That's perfect, actually.
Yeah.
Rebel Commandos is perfect for me. First things first, they got to get rid of this strain. Sadly, they're secondaries or supports, not secondaries. So you know, not that it matters. Bartu's nowhere nearby anyway. So that's the first start here. We're just gonna lay into Del Mico, I guess.
Okie
So
dokie.
we got some 7 dice attacks here.
I've got 5 defense die.
So let's see what we can do.
Pretty good from Del.
Yeah, your dice have just been very, very kind to you today.
So those 2 expertise are going to be 1 block, and I'm going to recover after this.
So I got 2 strikes from mine. So
total of 3 blocks.
So 2 go through.
Okay.
Which is not a lot. That's 2 damage, a pin, and a shove.
Okay.
So
I'm going to take 2 damage.
We're just going to shove you back to there.
Okay. And then I'm going to recover 1 of those damages off.
Okay. And then we're gonna. Oh, and I might as well do my follow up. So I actually get down here on the same elevation. And then we're gonna shoot you again.
Okie dokie. Ooh, much worse.
That was much worse for me too.
Yeah, that expertise is my only block, and I get to recover after this.
So I get 3 through on this one. I did. How much do you have left?
4 left because you did damage and I recovered 1.
All right, so I'm going to deal damage, another pin, so that's 2 damage.
Okay.
Then I'm going to deal damage and another shove.
Okay.
And then I'm going to deal a damage and a disarm.
That's a total of how much damage?
That's going to be a total of 4.
Well, beauty, perfect, takes him down.
We're just going to shove Del Mico right into this wall here. And then this guy is just kind of stuck where he is. So we'll flip the point. We'll get some momentum. And do I... Oh, I gotta check something here. I thought about spending my last 4 stashing over here to take this point as well, but no, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna score 1 and get an extra moment.
Score 2. That's the priority.
Is it? Oh yeah, that is the priority. Okay, excellent. So that's where the commandos will end. Priority is going to move back to this point again.
The point no one controls.
Yeah, the point no one controls.
Ooh, that brings up an interesting question of: is it Del Mico?
Well, Del's pinned.
Del is pinned.
So that's going to be... He can do it. He's not going to be able to attack anything, but he can do it.
No, he has covert operations.
Oh, that's right. He'll wake up, get rid of the pin anyway.
Oh, he'll wake up, get rid of the pin.
He'll wake up, get rid of the pin anyway.
So he could do that. He would only be taking 1 point for me. He'll
be scoring 2 points for you because that's the priority.
Yeah, he'd be taking that. He'd be taking 1 objective on the board.
That is the name of the game.
That is the name of the game, and he'd be scoring me a momentum for doing some murder. So, yeah, it might just be Del.
Okay. So is he going to murder first, then?
Murder is the name of the game.
Right, so
I thought it was objectives, but turns out it's actually murder.
He wakes up, gets rid of that pin.
Yeah. Because I'm going to kill you on 1 success no matter what, at the start of his activation, he's going to plink a damage onto...
Chewie or Luke?
Chewie or Luke?
Chewie or Luke.
Let's put it on... Chewie.
Sure. Chewie takes the damage.
Yep.
All right. And then Del is gonna plink into the commandos?
Yeah, he's going to take a combat action and shoot into the commandos. So because of Iden being there, he's going to be rolling... He's only rolling 6 because I didn't focus or do anything fancy like that, but he's adding a strike result to this.
All right, and you're shooting this one down here?
Yep.
Okay. There's your crits. Hey, I finally got a good defense roll, too. Sort of, anyway. I get a reposition. Oh, no, I don't get a reposition off this.
So you're blocking 3?
Yep.
I'm going to get 3 through because of adding a strike from Gideon Hast's ability.
So they're down.
They are very down. I'm going to deal enough damage and hit them with a disarm and a pin.
Yep, not really going to matter because they're not doing anything for the rest of this game.
That's going to trigger Iden Versio's identity. So he's going to pick another unit within 4. That's going to be Luke. We're going to put a disarm on him.
Sure.
Then I get to recover and do a dash. That recover is actually just going to be taking we'll take a damage off of Iden.
Okay.
And then he gets to do a little dash.
Yeah, she's in a good shooting position regardless, right?
Yeah.
And then he just dashes over. Okay.
Am I on this point already?
You are on the point.
You know what I'm going to do then? I'm going to make sure I'm on the edge of 2 of this point, because Del Miko has a wonderful ability to take 2 combat actions. Or yeah, let's measure some distances here. I don't think if I'm on the same... If I use this ingress point, I don't think I'm going to be able to...
I don't think you can even get to that ingress point.
If
Not-
I
not
do,
with the
if I
dash.
spend force to do a dash...
Oh, do you want to spend 2 force
Well,
for
that's
that,
the
though?
thing. Okay.
Like, you're already taking that point anyway,
Yeah.
right?
So you know what? Does Luke have deflect?
Yes.
Okay, well, we're going to shoot Chewie then.
Okay.
Because I'm allowed to do 2 shoots in a turn.
Yes, sir. So 6 die, is this a 6 die attack?
This is a 6 die attack into Chewbacca.
All right. Well, I got 6 because I got cover.
And I'm also still adding that strike result.
It's not a once per turn, eh?
I don't believe so. Let me check. These results here, add a strike, remove these crits, or these fails, and his crit is going to be, or his expertise is going to be a shove.
Okay.
So I've got 3 strikes.
So I'll block those 3 strikes, and I'll get a recover as part of my expertise as well.
I'm just going to shove you, though.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to recover the disarm off Luke, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
And that's going to be Del Miko. He's going to take this wonderful point over
2,
here.
3, and you score 3 points.
I'm going to score 3.
Before we forget, Han does get to make a dash here. He removes a condition. He makes a dash, and we're just going to get over there just to put him into a position to start contesting this objective if he activates.
Fantastic. Priority.
Priority objective is going to be this point again.
Del's point.
Yeah, so I'm not in good sorts here. R2D2. So R2D2 is going to go, and we are going to start with him getting over here. Ooh, geez, I have to reach over here. Going to get right in there. Ingress on all the way up to here.
Beauty.
We're going to take that point back. And then Lando is just going to go over here and support his buddy Han. And yeah, now that's Stormtrooper. So I'm going to take all 3 points, which is really kind of cool here. And let's see what I can do. R2 is going to shoot into Iden here.
Okie dokie.
And yeah, good talk. Moving on.
Oh, no. Nothing on okay, yep.
I deal 1 damage from my expertise. That's it.
Beauty.
You had 2 expertise. What does your expertise do for you?
2 blocks.
2 blocks? Okay. And then we got 6 dice going into Stormtrooper Sergeant here.
Okay. He's got 5
Lando. And that's a little... Well, that's... Okay.
Well, don't worry.
I'll get one more strike here.
I'll block that strike.
So I'll deal 3.
Okay.
So it's going to be a total of... ooh, I can push you all over the place here. Not that it really matters, I don't think. So we're going to pin you, deal 3 damage, and disarm. And we're just going to do a follow-up.
3 damage, disarm. Beauty.
Yeah, and we'll just follow up into there, like so. And that's going to be Lando and them all done. I will take all 3 points, scoring me 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, darn, that gave you momentum.
Momentum!
I didn't like that. All right, that's Lando and R2 all done. Priority objective is move back to, hey, it's this one again.
R2D2's point, okay.
So, you got options. Who's dropping here?
Iden Versio.
So what's Iden up to?
Iden's going to start by using her tactics ability today, the rebellion dies.
So
she's going to
get
try
rid
and
of her
dash and fail, but get rid of that pin.
Yep.
Mr. Miko is going to dash up to this ingress point and climb.
Yes, sir.
And then Mr. Hask is going to also be here, moving himself further up.
Yep.
She's going to flip her card over to Burst Fire.
Yes, sir.
Then she's going to take a recover action to remove this disarm.
And then throw 10 dice at Bartu?
Yeah, because she's going to... Well, she's going to spend a force to make it 10 dice. Because she has to do her dash, which puts her onto this back point over here. Nice and snug. And then she gets a focus, as well as Sharpshooter 1. Then she's going to...
She has to be within 4 of R2, or is it just 4 of an enemy character? Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah. So... This is going to be a total of 10 dice, and then Gideon triggers and gives me a strike result. You are also exposed, I believe.
Yep.
This was an expertise. I bumped that. So it's going to be...
You needed 4 successes. You got Bartu. Like, yeah, I'm taking 2 strikes out.
6 expertise is a lot of expertise, though. That's going to be crit, and a strike of yours becomes a fail.
You mean a block?
Or block
becomes a fail?
Yeah.
So I'm blocking 1.
So I got
Yeah, you got 5 successes. Then.
5 through, which is not the tree, but it's more than I needed.
You needed 4 damage, which
I needed
you got.
4 successes, so we're good there. We're going to take you down as well as hitting you with, because I can 1, 2, 3. I have 5 there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, we're going to hit you with an exposed, a pin, a shove, and all the damage in the world.
Yeah. And that is pretty much game, because you're going to score 1, 2, 3, 4.
I also
plus
get
a
momentum, and I'm getting her identity trigger. So she's going. Yeah, she gets to recover 1, and put. I don't know. We put a condition on someone within 4.
Chewie or Luke.
Yeah, we're gonna give Luke a strain.
Sure.
Why can she give people strain?
I've been asking myself, why can Inferno Squad
do X? Is a very good question.
No, this has been feeling extremely just oppressive. But anyway, is she? And that's it.
That's going to be it for Iden. And
so you're going to score 3 then, because yes, Han and Lando are still taking that point, thankfully.
Yep.
So yeah, let's see what I can do. All right, let's see if I can salvage this at all. Oh, look, it's that point again.
It's Miko's point.
And we are going to get Obi-Wan out of hiding, eh? So we're going to trigger run. We're going to recover and get rid of the strain off Luke.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is going to reposition over to this ingress point.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to just run over and potentially deal with Del Miko here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we're going to go right there, because it's going to make it a little bit harder for him to get shoved. Ooh, actually, we're going to go right there. Yeah, we'll go right there.
That makes sense to me.
Yep. And then we're going to just throw, I guess, 8 dice, because he's wounded.
Bingo.
Yep, 8 dice because he's wounded. I don't think I've ever actually seen a wounded Kenobi before.
It hits pretty hard.
And apparently Kenobi is waking up and doing some hurt here.
My 2 expertise is going to be a block and a recover. So you're getting 4 through?
4 through, which is going to be a good chunk of stuff here. So the damage and recover, we're going to get rid of the pin on bar 2 there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to do 7 damage into Del Miko and push him around a whole bunch.
Okie dokie.
First push, puts him down to there. Second one, puts him over there. I'm not going to follow up on any of that, because I want to make sure that I'm harder to push off this point myself.
For sure.
And that will score me 3, it looks like, because I got this point over here, and now I got this point over here. So 1, 2, 3, giving everyone. Oh, geez, I don't like giving you so much momentum on this one, but he's a secondary. I can spend a force.
1 more.
Yeah,
no momentum
for you. I scored 1 more. That finally triggered in this game. I think
Let's
that's the first
go.
time. So okay, cool. Things are actually coming up, Millhouse. Maybe I was a little defeatist in the last activation.
Yep.
So let's see what happens. Party objective.
It's
the busted up one, which is right over there.
The one on the tie. It's a rough one for me to get to, but I think the ISF might be able to do it.
At least one of them can definitely make it.
Oh, for sure.
So we'll give you a second to plan it out. Before you do your turn, I just also want to make a quick note. We've been playing Hey It's Me a little bit wrong. It's when an enemy unit becomes wounded that Han gets to do the recover thing and dash, and it's when an allied unit is wounded that I get to do the attack.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, yeah, I think you might have won a couple turns ago as a result of that, because Han would not have been on this point.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to play it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway,
so we're going with the ISF. They're going to wake up. They're going to remove this exposed. They're going to remove all their damage, and they're going to, in a very on-brand move, choose violence. We're going to start by spending 2 force on covert operations. This is going to let them do a dash, and then get a focus, and then get a wonderful, wonderful sharpshooter.
Just make sure you want to stay out of engagement.
I'm actually okay with...
Because sharpshooter won't do anything for you in melee.
I do have a move action after this, so I'm going to walk over here and get out of engagement. The important thing is I just wanted this one to get the full range of movement by hitting this ingress point.
Okay.
Because he goes from here
to... I hate ingress points. I hate ingress points.
You know what? That's fair. Now we're going to take a move action. So this one's going to walk... Oh, he might not. You know what? He'll have to walk a little bit this way.
Yeah, because I don't think you only need one guy on the point, so...
Yeah.
So here we go. You just dash back there?
Yep, right over to this corner.
Yep.
And then the other one with his full movement
Yep.
is going to be in melee. And he gets right there.
Okay.
So we'll start with the one in range.
Sure.
He's going to be rolling. It's normally 6, but then he adds 2 because he focused in Sharpshooter 1, and then because of Hask's ability, I'm adding a strike.
Okay.
That's a lot of expertise and fails. It's all I rolled.
So let's see.
4 expertise is 2 crits.
2 crits, eh? Well, I'm going to turn a crit to a fail and a strike to a fail.
When do I add Hask's?
Probably when you're modifying dice.
So is that before you turn?
You would modify your dice first, then I would modify your dice.
Okay, so I add this in, and then this becomes a fail, and then this becomes a fail.
Yes, I believe so. Because you would modify your dice first, so you would add in Hask's ability, if I'm doing things correctly. I would then modify my dice, and then we would go into you would modify mine, and I would modify yours.
Which makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So I'm getting 1 through, which is just 2 damage onto Han.
Just 2 damage on a Han, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, that's something.
Yeah.
And now you have the melee.
Yep. So this is going to be 6 die because they are still focused, even though it's not sharpshooter.
Yep. I got 6 die defense on this one.
And then here's the strike.
Oh my!
2 expertise on them is going to be a crit, so that's 2 strikes and a crit.
2 strikes and a crit. I will turn a strike into a fail.
Okay.
And I will block a strike.
So I'm dealing 2 damage to you.
Yep. So Han stays standing, and the point stays mine. No, you got 2 because the Stormtrooper Supervisor.
Stormtrooper Supervisor is up and Lando is down.
Yeah.
So that is my point, and I'll be scoring 3.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. Party objective is going to be that one again, over on that side of the fight. So there's a couple guys I can pull here. Chewie, I don't think is one of them, though. Okay, we're going to go with Chewie. He's going to dash towards Luke here, because Luke is right there. So we're just going to do that 90-degree angle. He's going to dash like this. There's going to be a Luke's going to get a hunker. There's going to be a recover from Chewie here. Not that it really matters, because there's nothing actually on there.
I mean, you could take a condition off of the path, or the commandos, take their pin off.
Sure,
in case they get one last go.
Why not? And then what we're going to do is we're going to shoot Iden here.
Okay.
And I'm just wondering, with 2 shoves, if I get 2 shoves, does that actually put me on the point?
That's very tight.
No, because I'd have to shove through the ladder there. So I think I need the movement here.
Okay.
So 6 dice.
Okay. She's got 5 on the more defensive side.
Let me come back here. You. And, of course, you roll amazingly well. And
that being said, I think you still got her with your expertise.
My expertise is going to be 2 crits.
Yeah, so those 3 crits go through, and that's enough.
That's what I needed. That's what I needed. It gives me my 2 shoves, and it gives me the damage to take on Iden.
Beautiful.
I'm going to spend the Force
to gain an extra victory point.
To gain the extra victory point right there. We're gonna can't really shove you anywhere. So number 1, and then number 2, and I think I'm still out here. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to move and look at Hask. Menacingly. Point my bowcaster right at him. And I get some momentum for that as well.
Yep. And you'll score 2?
And I'll score 2. There we go.
Yeah.
So that's Chewie all done, it looks like. And now properly using Han's leadership or ability, we're going to take a condition off him, and he's just going to dash over to here, making it a little bit more difficult for him to be dealt with.
Okie dokie.
Party objective. That is over here, actually.
Obi-Wan's point.
Yeah, that's very good for me.
Difficult for me to get a handle on.
Yeah, very good for me. And you got...
Hask?
I don't know if Hask can do it.
It'd be difficult. It'd be something.
So is Hask the play?
Hask is indeed the play. He's going to be spending a Force for covert operations. He's going to take a dash over to here.
Yes, sir.
And then gain a focus action as well as Sharpshooter 1.
Okay.
He's then going to be taking a shot into Mr. Obi-Wan. So this is going to be a total of 9 dice.
Okay. I got 7.
That's a lot of dice.
Yeah, well, you wounded him, right? So I got the extra 2 dice here.
And then I'll be adding a strike to this.
Ooh.
It's not bad.
Well, apparently I got nothing but expertise.
Okay.
Nothing but expertise. So what does that even do for me? That's just going to be 3 blocks.
My 3 expertise is going to be a crit and a crit and a damage, and one of your blocks becomes a fail.
All right. Well, you modify yours first, then I modify mine, so I get 3 here. All right. So we're just going to do that. Now you modify mine, so you get
I remove 1. So you're blocking 2, and I get
Still get
5
5.
through.
Oh my goodness.
Which is his tree. How much health on Obi-Wan?
8.
Any conditions?
No conditions at the moment.
Okay, I can almost kill you.
Well, I mean, you still take the point back, right?
Yeah.
Oh, because you got one more action after this, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, so you take the point back regardless.
Oh, for sure. That's not the issue. It's the not killing you. I would love to have done 1 more damage and then spent the force to gain a victory point.
No, that's my trick, sir.
But I'm a secondary too. And the Stormtrooper Sarge is not doing it. So we're going to go with the bottom tree.
Okay.
This is going to be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage.
Sure.
I'm going to hit you with 2 shoves, as well as I get 2 dashes.
Oh, 2 dashes.
Yeah.
All right.
So that one gets you to the edge.
Yep.
And then the next one shoves you right off.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to follow up both times and then dash to get onto this ingress point.
Makes sense to me.
Which puts me right here.
Uh-huh.
And then I get a recover. Neat. I still have an action, and I don't know.
Just take cover?
Yeah, I think I just take cover.
Okay. And then Iden's...
Oh, yes, before that, Iden has an identity trigger. So I get to pick an enemy unit within 4, give them strain or disarm. I'm going to put strain on Obi-Wan.
Strain on Obi-Wan? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, it's another enemy unit. I can't do it to Obi-Wan.
So it's got to be on
so put strain
Chewie
on
or
Chewie.
Bartu. Okay. Strain on Chewie.
And then I get the dash. Neat. I'm very
where you want to be.
I'm very happy with where I am.
Yep.
And then I will take that hunker and Haskell call it a day. Oh, thank you. And
you'll score,
I'll score 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just
Priority objective is going to be back over here, so that's
Okay.
actually very bad for me.
Mm-hmm.
And who do we pull? We pull Han. It's got to be Han, because I got no one else.
Mm-hmm.
So his tactic ability will kick in, or his tactics. So basically, Luke, who is not in the order deck,
Mm-hmm.
or who's still in the order deck rather, is going to get his butt over to here.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to ingress up, or is he fine there?
No, he might as well ingress up, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he might as well ingress up. And then Han is... he's just going to get onto this side, make it harder for... Oh, no, Vader can probably still reach him.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to stay on this side, actually.
Okay.
So Han is going to focus and punch the Stormtrooper Sergeant here.
Okay.
So this is going to be 7 dice.
All right.
Here we go. Oh, my goodness. There's the friggin...
This expertise from the Sergeant's going to be 2 blocks.
Yeah, so I get 2 crits through.
Okay.
So I don't actually take you down here, which is no good for me. And what do we do to you here? It's just going to be...
Shoves.
The shove does nothing, so it's just going to be 4 damage.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's all we can really do here.
Mm-hmm.
Just 4 damage. And unfortunately, I will just take 1.
Get a momentum.
Get a momentum. And you are in a great position to end the game.
Could be.
Where's priority going to be? That is going to be
Chewie's point.
this point right here.
Interesting.
Yeah. So Chewie has a really good chance of holding this one,
Mm-hmm.
which I really like. Who do we got? Especially if you're pulling him.
Who? Do I like him even in the slightest? I think I prefer Vader.
I don't know if Vader even gets there, because you got that pin on Vader as well, right?
No, he can remove a condition at the start of his activation.
All right, so is it the Sergeant?
It's going to be the Sergeant. He has a bit of a play here that he can use to try and take the game. It's a little bit risky, but that's what the Empire's built on, right?
Sure thing.
We're going to... I think we skip... No, we're not going to skip on the inexorable advance. We're going to have this one start walking this way and take a damage.
Oh, no. He's so upset by that.
And then he is going to take an action to remove his disarm with a recover. And now he is going to punch Han Solo.
Okay. Well, I got 5 dice against this.
This is also 5, but I'm adding a strike from Hask. So that expertise is going to be a single damage.
Okay, so what did you got? You got 4 successes, eh?
Yep.
That's after Hasks?
That is after Hask.
All right, so then we get into modify. You don't have anything to modify on me. I'm going to turn one of your strikes into a fail, and I'm going to block 2.
Okay, so I get 1 through, which is not enough to take you down, because it's only going to be a damage on a single success, as well as a recover, which I guess will get rid of one of the damage on him.
Han got lucky.
Yeah, if I had
That's
one more
basically what it boiled
success
down
through, that might have been game.
Yeah, you had a game-winning play right there, and I've honestly this last one, no such thing as luck has really been proven wrong for me. I've been very lucky this struggle so far.
So I am going to score 2.
Yes, sir.
And
all right,
that's me.
That's you, and I got Luke. Priority objective is gonna be Chewie's. That's actually amazingly excellent for me.
Yep.
Because we also know coming up is good old Luke Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to refresh a force, and we are immediately going to jump.
Okay.
So he's going to jump.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Hask?
What up, Luke?
All right, Luke is now going to throw 7 dice into... I haven't done a move action, have I?
No.
No, we're going to focus. We're going to throw 8 dice.
Okie dokie.
8 dice into Mr. Gideon Hask here. Let's just make sure I'm within... Okay,
you are
good.
definitely within.
Good. I wanted to make sure I was within 2 of the point.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that was...
Okay. Gideon's expertise is going to be 2 blocks and a recover if he survives this.
So 2 crits. So these are going to be 2 crits right here. Your block 2. I got 4.
4 go through?
4 go through. So that's going to be, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 damage, 2 shoves, a jump, and a pin.
7 damage?
Yeah.
So he's not quite dead.
And I'm going to shove you, and I'm being bold here. I'm not going to actually shove you off the point.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not going to shove you off the point, because now that you're pinned, I'm going to spend 1 force.
Your last force.
For you can either profit by this or be destroyed. Ooh. Well, guess what? You can't dash.
This feels like a trap. This is entrapment.
This is entrapment. Absolutely, this is entrapment.
I'm going to choose to dash.
All right. And here we go. 5 dice. Uh-oh.
Oh, do I have to roll defense on this?
I just screwed myself, I think.
Oh.
I think I just screwed myself.
That 2 expertise is going to be 2 blocks and a recover. Also, he recovered after that last attack.
And I screwed myself.
Oh, no.
I screwed myself.
So nothing goes through?
Nothing goes through.
He recovers again.
I absolutely screwed myself there.
Oh, no.
I lost the game. No, I didn't lose the game just yet.
Not yet.
I will score just 2, and I'll get some momentum for that.
Yep.
And that's going to be Luke all done. Priority objective. That's going to be Stormtroopers.
Which I do currently control.
Which is excellent for you.
Feels great. And
you have
Vader. Which gives me a force.
So you don't win this round.
Because I'm currently scoring 3.
Oh.
I could win if I kill somebody.
Man, I friggin' lost the game because I didn't push Hask. You go kill Han.
I go kill Han, yeah.
You go kill Han.
Because Vader starts his activation and removes this condition from himself.
Yeah, and you go kill Han.
He spends a force to...
I lost the game because I didn't push you. That is so infuriating.
Yeah.
So infuriating.
Takes a move action. Says hello.
Yeah.
Rolls a bunch of dice.
Yeah. You need 1 success.
I need 1 success.
1 success. Just roll your dice. I don't care. Roll your dice.
Yep, because it's 11.
Go ahead. Just roll a die.
Die.
Just roll it. If you get a crit, just roll. Boom. There it is. There's your crit. I can't deal with 2 crits. Not very easily anyway. So my own stupid actions. Yeah. There we go. And that is going to be game.
That's right game.
Well, because of my own hubris and stupidity, I did cost myself the game there. If I just pushed Hask off, just down to there, like I should have, basically what would have happened, I would have ended up right there. You would have gotten no momentum for that.
I would have scored 2.
You would have scored 2 plus a momentum for taking out Han. And then I would have more or less probably won in my next turn.
Yeah. You had a few options to success in that point.
So, yeah. So, my own stupidity. Not going to lie, I am kind of angry with the game right now. But, yeah, so it is what it is. So, yeah, Alex, congratulations, man. You played a very, very strong game with your Inferno Force there, our Inferno Squad.
They played a very strong game.
We're going to talk about that in the meditations, don't worry. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. Sorry about the mix-up with the Han Solo identity there. Not like it really helped me a whole lot there. I think it might have just ended the game a little bit earlier in your favor. But there we go. It is an Empire victory in 3 struggles. We're going to jump over to the meditations. Hopefully you guys join us there and enjoy this video. Remember, if you want to support the channel, patreon.com/AgeOfSpan Studios. Just a couple bucks a month keeps everything going. Or, of course, you can go to iwargame.net, use code AegisBrand, save 10% on one of these great pre-marked wargaming mats here. We will see you next time. Happy wargaming.